From large pups to tiny kittens, there are plenty of pets who need your help today and every day at the Arizona Humane Society. We'll introduce you to them and tell you all how you can help them right here on Pets on Parade. Good morning and welcome to Pets on Parade, brought to you by 3TV. I'm Kelsey Dickerson with the Arizona Humane Society. Thank you so much for tuning in with us today, and happy Mother's Day to pet moms, human moms, grandmoms, and people who step in to be a mom. We appreciate you all, and we wouldn't be here without you, so thank you so much. And speaking of moms, we have an adorable pup who needs a mom or a dad or a family or whoever would give them the love that he needs. We'll introduce you to adorable Roux here in just a bit. But first, we have an adorable little cutie who is saved thanks to our specialized ICUs and foster heroes. Oh my goodness, look at that goofy little family. So cute. Who is this?
Oh my gosh, she is the sensation of the studio today. Her name is Lila and she is 11 weeks old. She is actually part of a field confiscation where she's one of 7 puppies that were found with their mom when they were just 3 weeks old. They were transferred to our maternity suites, which is a designated space for pregnant moms and nursing pups, where they get all the care, the medical care they need. And look at her, she is amazing and she's super sociable and everybody's loving her. She loves treats too. But I want to tell you that the suites, as beautiful as they are, the space is limited. So that's when we need your help. If you want to open your home as a foster for pups like Lila or their mothers, you will literally help us save more lives, because the maternity suites is a great space for them to receive the medical care they need while they are away from all the noise of the main kennel area. But foster is even better. So if you want to foster pups like her, please go to achumane.org/foster.
Oh my goodness, yes, we're always in need of fosters, and we will have more adorable pets in need of fosters later on in the show. Thank you so much for that, Sula. And now time for our first kitty of the show. We definitely have a lot of these little ones in our care, right, Hannah?
That's right, and this is 8-week-old Mabel. Mabel is here with a few of her litter mates. They were owner surrendered. The owners just, had some allergies, didn't have time for them, so we got these 5 kittens, and they are all overall very healthy. She is really quiet and shy. She's kind of scared right now, but she's absolutely adorable. And the perk with her is that she knows how to use her scratch board, so that's always good. We are going to meet the rest of her litter mates today with us on the show. We also want to shed some light on the fact that some local shelters are stretched to capacity, and the need for spay and neuter surgeries has never been more urgent. So to prevent even more animals from entering overwhelmed shelter systems, spaying and neutering not only helps combat the homeless pet population, but it's also important for your animal's health. It helps them live longer, and it helps them have a healthier life by preventing some serious health issues and develop some negative behaviors that may result from not being spayed and neutered. This is a problem that our whole community can help with, so please do your part by fixing your pets, and you can visit azhumane.org/spay to learn more about the benefits of spay and neuter, as well as resources to schedule an appointment.
Absolutely, that is a very important reminder, especially as we are entering the crazy summer months. So thank you so much for that, Hannah. And what started with a simple doggy field trip ended up with a forever home. Coco spent her morning out at a coffee shop meeting new people and getting a pup cup. Then she locked eyes with a couple nearby, walked right up to them and climbed into their lap. And just like that, something clicked. They said it felt like fate, so much so that they followed her all the way back to the shelter to make it official and adopt her on the spot. What a cute family. This is exactly why our doggy field trip program matters, and sometimes all it takes is for one outing for a dog to find their person. Happy Gotcha Day to Coco, and thank you to our volunteers who help dogs like her get out of the shelter and into their forever homes. You can visit azhumane.org/volunteer to help pets like her today. And we saw this cuties picture at the beginning of the show, and for the life of me, I don't know why we keep on having such amazing pets who aren't finding their forever homes. I know Roux was a little nervous, but he is gorgeous, Lisa.
Right, he is beautiful. He is 1-year-old Roux. We've got him as a Carolina dog, probably a little bit of shepherd in there, and he was surrendered to us from a family that could no longer care for him. He is very nervous, introducing to new things. He doesn't do well in crowds, but he is a snuggly couch potato when you give him time to warm up. He is one of those dogs that never looks great when you just look at him through the kennel walls. Into his kennel, he just lays there contently on his dog bed. He's not super exuberant, and he is easily overwhelmed in crowds. So he was put through and put on our field trip program, what Kelsey was just talking about. He did wonderful out with his people. They gave him a little bit of time to warm up to him. He rode really well in the car, and he did great on all his adventures that day with his field trip volunteer. He is very, very sweet, but he is the type of dog that we want people to be prepared to adopt. He doesn't run up to you, so you need to give him a minute to settle in. And then do something called consent. He isn't a big treat taker, so just be close to him, be near him. Don't try to touch him or overwhelm him or put your face in his face or grab his ears and scratch him. He's just not ready for that in the beginning. Let him come to you and give you consent for how much attention he wants. We know him to be a couch potato. He lived with little dogs, and there was a cat in the home as well. But he just doesn't love new things in his face right away. So if you have an exuberant dog, he might not do well with them in the beginning, but if you gave him time and space, he might be fine. So he is going to require a slow intro to anything new, and probably never going to be your type of dog that wants to sit on the patio at Starbucks with you. But if you want to go on a quiet hike, you and your family, he's going to do great because those are going to be his people. So keep in mind when you're meeting dogs at anywhere really that not all dogs love someone to come up to them immediately and scratch them behind the ears. Of course, some of our dogs do love that, but let the dog give you their consent to how much attention you have. He's been great here with me, but I'm not grabbing him and petting him. He is very, very friendly. So if you're thinking, come down and meet him, and our behavior staff will give you some tips on how to make a slow adjustment. And keep in mind, he is one of our large dogs, so his adoption fee is waived if you come down, since these bigger guys take a little bit longer to find their forever home. So come down and meet Roux.
Oh my goodness, so cute. His ears are absolutely adorable. And you know what? I can agree with a lot of those things. Consent is king, Lisa.
That's
Thank you
right.
so much for that. And now we have an adorable bunny who is as sweet as can be. What is Samson's story, Janine?
Well, Samson is a little 1-year-old male, and he was brought into our animal assistance department because he was a stray, found as a stray, and he's a domesticated animal. Rabbits do not do on their own like regular desert rabbits. You cannot have a domesticated animal out there trying to forage for food. So he was very thin when he came in. So someone probably just dropped him off in a park and thought that would be fine, and it's not at all. So, but he was a little bit on the shy side at first, but now he totally lets anyone hold him, and he's sweet, and he's just a gentle, petite little rabbit. And if you're thinking of maybe giving a rabbit as a gift, the key is to ensure a good fit for somebody is to, number one, adopt, don't shop. So we have great rabbits at our shelter. And also do your research. You have to understand that it takes a lot of different kind of care than a dog or a cat. So you have to know what supplies, what different foods, but they are a delightful animal to have as a pet. They run around, get the zoomies, they play with balls. They're just a lot of fun as a great pet. So also consider giving a gift card instead of you just handing them a rabbit, your friend or your family member, and then they get to go down and pick out their forever little pet. So that's a great way to just, and we also have a 100% return policy in the first 90 days if it's not a good fit. So someone needs to come down and get this cute little bun. Look at him. Oh. Say hi, Hampton.
Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that adorable bunny. Thank you so much for that. And those are great reminders. Thank you for that, Janine. And don't change that channel. We have some absolutely adorable little ones who can't wait to tell you all about fostering. We'll learn about that when we come back. Welcome back to Pets on Parade. Now, like we talk about, we have patients and pets of all sizes and shapes that need fostering. And here to talk to us about our tiniest patients is Carrie Hughes and Nikki Makis from our amazing foster team. But you know what? These are a little bit bigger than the kitties you usually bring in with you.
That's right, Kelsey. A couple weeks ago, we were here and we were demonstrating how to feed a bottle baby kitten. And if you can believe it, in the last 8 weeks, we've seen 1,200 neonate kittens come through our doors. That's a staggering number. And not only bottle babies come through our door, but we also have some older kittens that are beginning to sprout their teeth and ready to transition to gruel. So today we're going to show a little bit about how to gruel feed a kitten.
Hi, thank you, Carrie. So these kittens here, this is Fred and that's Stuart. They're about 4 weeks old. So they are off the bottle and now they're eating some gruel, which is a mixture of wet food and some water. You want to mix it up to like kind of pudding consistency. And before you feed them, you want to weigh them and to get the weight before the food. And then after you're done feeding, you also weigh them again. At this age, they're usually going to the bathroom by themselves, so you don't have to stimulate them to have them go potty. They are using the litter box. So we will go ahead and start feeding him. These kittens are fed anywhere between 4 and 5 hours since they're a little bit older, and they still want to eat about 5% of their body weight. So we'll see what he thinks. It's lunchtime. It can get a little bit messy with the gruel, but sometimes they just eat it right up.
Oh, he's doing really well.
He loves it.
Oh, big yawn in the middle.
Uh-huh.
I also often get tired during mealtime.
I do too. You know, he might take a nap on the way back.
And right now we are looking for foster heroes to care for these tiny tots. Again, we have so many kittens walking through our door each and every day. And this week we've had over 125 kittens in our bottle baby ICU and another 90 in our kitten nursery. And so if you are available, now is the time to step up to be a foster. You can go online at azhumane.org/foster. To learn all about our foster program and take our orientation. There's a separate video on how to bottle feed and gruel feed a kitten. And as a foster for the Arizona Humane Society, we are going to provide you with all the supplies that you need. That includes your litter pan and a larger pan as one would grow older, the kibble as they get their teeth, and the wet food that you would need to gruel. We'll also provide all of the medical care along this journey, and most importantly, the guidance. Some kittens are really eager to eat, and some of them need a little bit of extra love and attention to get them to eat. But this is truly a fun experience. As a foster hero, you get to see their personalities blossom and bloom into the kittens that they will soon be on the adoption floor seeking their forever home. So Nikki's team is hard at work feeding these kittens 24 hours a day. And so now is your opportunity to step up for all of this cuteness. Again, azhumane.org/foster, and our team will be here to walk you through how to care for these tiny kittens.
Oh my goodness, so cute. And you are right, that number is staggering. More than 1,000 kittens already. Well, thank you so much for all that your team does and for all of our amazing foster heroes out there. Like Carrie mentioned, if you are interested in learning more and signing up, you can visit azhumane.org/foster to help save lives today. And make sure to stay tuned. We'll introduce you to some more cuties who are a little bit older than these ones when we come back. Welcome back to Pets on Parade. Now, you know we love pets with human names, and there is no shortage of those today. Janine, who is this little cutie?
This is Wendy, and she's a little tortie, and tortie means tortoiseshell, and she's got orange and black mixed in her little fur, and her cute little white toe beans here. And she was part of the owner surrender of the 5 kittens. This is going to be another little sibling, and you'll meet a couple more later. And they are a little bit on the shy side. This whole litter was a little bit more on the skittish side, but that's just because they're just not used to their new surroundings. So it just takes time. If you give yourself 3 weeks with a new pet, that is a great adjustment time to really get used to them. They get used to you, the smells, the sounds, the sights of your home, all that kind of stuff. And just don't push it like, just do the consent thing like we were saying earlier, that you just let them come to you in their own timeline. But she's really just a doll and really cute. But if you're interested in learning more about how to get involved with what the Humane Society does, we are hosting an open house, and that is going to be May 23rd from 3 to 6 at our Papago Park campus. And you're going to meet some of our team members and from the different departments and really see how this organization works. And it's amazing the work that they do. I mean, we're on schedule for 28,000 animals, so that's going to be a big undertaking. So if we can get more people involved, this would be an awesome way for you to learn how you can help. So just go on azhumane.org/events and come hang out with us.
Absolutely. You know what? People see our Papago Park campus and they are blown away. I'm still blown away every time I'm there. So it's definitely a great event. Thank you for that, Janine. And now from one of our tiniest kitties to one of our biggest pups. Now, Luna's not quite the size of the moon, but she's a little close, Lisa.
She's close. This is 4-year-old Luna. She is a Cane Corso. She was surrendered to us by her family because they did not have enough time for her. She's another one of our big friends that lived with little dogs as well in her previous home. She's crate trained, she's house trained. She likes Janine's idea of making sure you give her 3 weeks to settle in because she's a little nervous for new things as well. But as you can see, she's panting here. It's hot out there this weekend already. So please don't take your dogs for a walk. If your dogs aren't conditioned to the heat, the sidewalk is hot. There are plenty of ways to have summer enrichment right indoors in your home. Kongs, frozen Kongs, start saving now or stop in at our Petite when you adopt Luna and get your Kong on 20% off with your adoption. And fill it, put it in the freezer. Give her something to do during the day. Hide treats around the house. Play a little hide and seek game. There's lots of summer enrichment ideas that are not outdoors at azhumane.org/behavior.
Absolutely. It's a wonderful way to be able to keep them mentally stimulated while indoors. So those are great tips. And Luna is absolutely gorgeous. Thank you for that, Lisa. And not sure. Oh, well, it was just Met Gala, you know, I wasn't able to go, but some of our pets definitely tried their best to be able to replicate these looks. And we want to know who wore it best. If you're not following the Arizona Humane Society on social media, this is the cuteness that you're looking out for, or that you are missing out on. So we want to give a huge shout out to our photo team as well as our social team, who is always coming up with absolutely amazing things to be able to help get our pets into their forever homes. And while those pets have found their forever homes, we're always featuring pets who are in need of a family. So make sure to follow us on our social channels for more cute content. And we're not sure what Dipper this cutie's named after, but I'd assume it's the big one. What do you think, Hannah?
Yeah, or the little one. This is Dipper, 8-week-old orange tabby. Orange tabbies are really dear to me. I have one of them at home and they're really special. He has just the cutest little face. He is really shy, but he is healthy. He's trying to hide away from the camera. So he also knows how to use his scratch board. He is litter mates with the other kittens that you saw with us on this show. But he is waiting for his forever home. Just give him some time and he will probably open up for sure. We also want to mention that the Arizona Humane Society offers telemedicine services for pets. And starting soon, these services are going to be available 3 days a week, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. So if there are any veterinarians watching that are interested in helping us with this program, or if you're interested in booking an appointment, you could visit azhumane.org/telemedicine.
Absolutely. It is a wonderful program and it's a wonderful way to be able to help pets all throughout the state without having to physically go in. So thank you so much for that reminder, Hannah. And if you have an old vehicle and you don't know what to do with it, why not donate it? Especially to help little cuties like this, who's having a little bit of a sneezing fit, Sula.
I know, he's having a sneeze attack. Oh my goodness. He is beautiful. His name is Marty, and today I have been lucky that I have the really sociable dogs to present to you. He was found as a stray and he was transferred to the Arizona Humane Society. When he arrived, we suspected that he was hit by a car, but besides a little abrasions on his nose and on the side of his body, he was completely healthy. He is super social, and he's a little selective with other dogs, so he has to do an introduction to see if he is a good match if you have another dog at home. And if you are not ready to adopt but would like to help dogs like Marty, we have this amazing program that's Donate Your Vehicle. So it's called Wheels for Walks. So if you need a space, have that old car that doesn't even run because it doesn't even need to run to help us. We accept boats, cars, even trucks, even tractors. So call us and let us help you empty your garage and give you a big tax write-off and you help pets like him. So go to azhumane.org/wheels4walks for more information.
It is an absolutely wonderful program. Thank you so much for that, Sula. And don't change that channel. We're going to introduce you to this little cutie when we come back. We hope you have a sweet tooth. Welcome back to the show. Now, with a name like Mariposa and with those ears, I have no idea how she got that name. Sula, can you please kind of give us a guess?
Look at that face. She's just like huge. She's all ears and all friendliness too. She is 1.5 years old and she was found running in the street as a stray. She was dodging cars, and when we found her, she had a little burn on her paws, but nothing bad. And she's all healed up now, and she is super active, so she needs a family that will be very active with her. She's high energy. She's already a little trained. She knows sit, stay, and also is crate trained, but she will need to be house trained as well. And she is beautiful, so an active family will be great for her.
Absolutely. We also want to mention that the start of the new legislative session began earlier this week, and the Arizona Humane Society is always working to help push for better laws for animals throughout Arizona. If you want to stay informed and involved, you can sign up for advocacy alerts to stay updated on the laws that we are working to pass. So to learn more or to sign up, you could visit azhumane.org/advocacy.
Absolutely. And you know what? We're barking in here. We're so overjoyed with making stronger laws. So thank you so much for that, ladies. And it's our last kitty of the show. Now, we said if you have a sweet tooth, you're definitely going to like this kitty, right, ladies?
This is Candy. Look at her little white paws. It's so cute. And that's a calico. The traits of a calico are black, orange, and white. And she's also a female, which is 99% calicos are female. And she is ready to start playing around here. And she would be great if you could maybe adopt one for other little siblings, because they all loved each other. So 2 kittens are always better than 1. So someone come adopt little Candy, and you will have the sweetest little pet you'll ever need.
And if you're looking for a way to memorialize and maybe honor a loved one, or maybe your favorite pet that's recently passed, we have all kinds of opportunities. We have naming rights. You can buy memorial plaques. There's all kinds of great ways to remember your loved ones while helping the animals. Right there is our memorial bricks that we have down at our South Mountain campus. And there are ways that you can name a kennel. So every dog that goes through that kennel will be there in memory of your loved one or your favorite pet. So if you are looking for ways to put through a tribute to memorialize a loved one, go to azhumane.org/tribute.
Absolutely, and we are just so appreciative of everyone who allows us to be able to save lives of pets in need, just like these little ones. And it is Mother's Day weekend, and remember, not all of our pets come in with mothers, and they need you to step up for them to do exactly what a mama cat would do or a mama pup would do. So like we mentioned earlier, you can become a foster hero for our tiniest little patients at azhumane.org/foster. And we understand that not every family is conventional either. So for all of you mamas out there, pet mamas alike, grandmas, people who have stepped in for a mom role, happy Mother's Day, and thank you so much for everything that you guys do, and thank you guys for being here. We're all a family here on Pets on Parade. We'll see you right here next week for another absolutely adorable Pets on Parade. Make sure to stay tuned or tune in then.